Mr. McLeod,
Contempt for what?
Mr. McLeod, two things are going to happen. You're going to answer my question, or you're going to jail for summary contempt for not complying with the court's request. Do you, Mr. McLeod, understand that the maximum penalty for the charge against you is 3 years in prison and or $1,000 fine?
I don't understand what charges are.
Mr. McLeod is in contempt of court taken into custody.
Really?
This hearing is pure chaos from beginning to end. Mr. McLeod, facing charges for assaulting a police officer, tries to argue that the court has no authority over him, pulling the classic sovereign citizen move. He constantly interrupts, shouts over the judge, and throws out made-up legal jargon, but the judge calmly shuts him down every single time. Things quickly escalate until the judge finally orders him to spend the night in jail. It's equal parts frustrating and hilarious. This guy is so confident in his nonsense, only to be completely taken apart by the legal system. If you enjoy this kind of courtroom madness, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's jump right in.
Including a court-appointed lawyer?
I understand that.
Okay. And do you wish to represent yourself instead of having an attorney?
Yeah, I'm here by special appearance.
Okay. I'm required by law before I accept that waiver to do a couple things. One, advise you of the maximum penalties that you could face for the charges that you're in my court for. Resisting obstructing conservation officers is a high court misdemeanor punishable by up to 2 years in prison and or $1,000 fine. There's a habitual offender second notice that's been filed by the prosecutor, which would make that a felony punishable by up to 3 years and or $1,000 fine. And marine safety operating while intoxicated is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days and or $105 fine. Do you understand the maximum penalty for the charges against you?
Well, I don't even really understand why I'm here, honestly.
Watch how remarkably calm the judge stays during this entire exchange. Despite all of Mr. McLeod's interruptions and nonsense, he still gives him every opportunity to be heard. It's honestly impressive how patient the judge remains while Mr. McLeod pretends not to grasp even the simplest legal concepts. Let me know in the comments. Do you think he actually believes this stuff? Or is he just faking it to avoid taking responsibility?
Well, okay. Well, that's fine. Do you understand the maximum penalty that I just explained?
No.
Hold on. I can't let you represent yourself until I establish a couple things.
Well, I need to establish a couple things too, honestly.
Hold on. Well, I can't let you represent yourself until I establish a couple things, or I'm going to be in trouble. Do you understand that the maximum penalty that you could face for the charges that you're here for is up to 3 years in prison and or $1,000?
I don't understand the nature and cause of the action against me. So
What is it that you don't understand? Do you not understand how long 3 years is, or how much the fine is that I've articulated? Can you tell me what
I
it
don't
is you don't
understand the
understand?
nature and cause of the action against me because no established jurisdiction.
That's not what I'm asking you right now. Well, I'll let you place whatever objections you want on the record, Mr. McLeod. I promise you that. Okay? Can we just go one step at a time? So, do you understand the maximum penalty that you could face if you're convicted as charged? 3 years in prison or $1,000 fine.
Well, I have another question because the statutory jurisdiction doesn't exist under the Constitution. So in order for me to defend myself, could you please tell me where the published rules of conduct are for criminal statutory jurisdiction, or where I can find the nature and cause of this jurisdiction, or how this information exists?
No, I don't even understand what you're asking.
So you're saying this is a statutory jurisdiction under what? The statutes of Michigan, correct?
Mr. McLeod, I've told you what my jurisdiction is.
General
The
jurisdiction.
people of the state of Michigan voted to convene a constitutional convention in 1961.
Sure.
There was a constitutional convention in 1961 and 1962. They proposed a state constitution. The voters of the state of Michigan ratified that in 1963. Article 6 establishes the judicial power, and the circuit court is a court under that judicial power, Article 6 of the state constitution. And so you're here in my court. I have subject matter jurisdiction over those crimes. I have personal jurisdiction over you because you've been alleged to have committed them in our county. That's my jurisdiction. So, Mr. McLeod, do you want to represent yourself? Do you understand the maximum penalty that you could face of 3 years in prison and or $1,000 fine?
see why his attorney withdrew. Oh, shit.
Hang on, someone in the prosecutor's office is not muted. I'm gonna remove you from the meeting at this time.
Oh.
Prosecutor's office is generally allowed to attend to observe. They've participated. I'm removing them from the hearing.
Honestly, she wasn't wrong at all. That moment was so raw and unfiltered you couldn't help but laugh. I have no idea how the judge managed to keep a straight face through it. Seriously, how does something like that even happen in a courtroom? Maybe she was just an older lady caught up in the absurdity of it all. But either way, her reaction perfectly summed up what everyone in the room was thinking about Mr. McCloud. And honestly, it's no wonder his attorney decided to withdraw from the case. You really have to wonder what these sovereign citizens think will happen. Do they honestly believe the judge is just going to stand up and say, you know what, you're right, case dismissed? It's the legal version of watching someone play a game without knowing the rules. By the end, the prosecutor's little comment just ties it all together. Because if you were in her position, you'd be thinking the same thing. The craziest part is how committed these sovereign citizens are to their nonsense. Watching Mr. McCloud shuffle through fake laws like they're real is both ridiculous and oddly entertaining.
Mr. McCloud, do you understand the maximum penalty you could face?
One second. Okay, so when enforcement of mere statutes, judges of all courts do not act judicially and are thus are not protected and qualified by limited union. That's Owen versus the city. I just want to state a few things for the record since you're claiming this is jurisdiction under statutory law.
Hang on. Mr. McCloud, can we back it? Look at me for a second. Can you talk here?
I challenge subject matter jurisdiction and nothing can go forward until that's addressed. You're saying
I did address it and I denied your objection. I have subject matter
doesn't
jurisdiction.
exist under the Constitution.
Your objection is noted. So, Mr. McCloud, do you understand? Let me explain to you.
Sure.
Sometimes, as I said, people might want to represent themselves, but let's say they have limited intellectual capacity.
You can clearly see the judge has had enough of this guy's nonsense. It's not even savage anymore. It's just pure truth. Mr. McCloud is flipping through papers, quoting laws that don't exist, while the judge calmly and professionally shuts him down at every turn. You have to respect how effortlessly he handles it, calling things exactly as they are without losing his composure. Moments like this really show why the judge is the ultimate authority in the court.
I'm required to establish, do you comprehend, do you know the maximum penalty that you could face if you're convicted as a result of this charge? 3 years in prison or $1,000 fine. Do you understand that, Mr. McCloud?
So I'd like to state for the record that
Mr. McCloud,
the
stop.
court can be
Stop, Mr. McCloud. If you don't understand it, I'm going to revoke your right to represent yourself and have an attorney represent you because I can't establish that you know what you're doing. So do you know the maximum penalty that you would face?
I've challenged this court's jurisdiction. You haven't established it yet. You said you have a statutory jurisdiction which doesn't exist under the Constitution. I'm trying to figure out where I stand with this. So I can't answer any of your questions until you answer some.
That's not how it works. Are you refusing to answer my question?
No, I'm
Then answer it. Do you understand the maximum penalty that you face for this charge?
So judges who become involved in enforcement of
Mr.
these
McCloud,
statutes.
I have other matters.
Clerk
Mr.
is subject
McCloud.
to law of the agency.
You know, I understand you want to object to things, and you're going to be allowed to object to things, okay?
Sure.
But we have to do things one step at a time. And I do have other cases today. I'm not going to entertain this for like a whole hour. I've got other cases going on. If you want to dig in your heels and just make this real complicated or real difficult, we could do that. And I can hold you in contempt, and you'll go back to a jail cell for a while.
Your
and then we'll
Honor,
do
I don't wish to be held in contempt. I just wish to exercise my Sixth Amendment right.
That's fine.
And
So before I can let you under,
I can
before I
cite
can,
laws. I can cite laws that will show you that the exercise of a right can be converted into a crime. I'm trying to understand the nature and cause of the action against me. You're not clarifying enough to where I can comprehend that you say.
you know, comprehend the maximum penalty that you would face.
I'm not answering any of those questions until you establish that this is a court, the Constitution has jurisdiction under these jurisdictions.
I established it. I told you. You might think I'm wrong, and you can appeal.
There's
it
no
to the
such
Michigan
thing as
Court
a
of Appeal.
statutory jurisdiction.
Mr. McCloud, let me make this simple for you. Do you ever watch, let me make this simple for you.
Sure.
I'm gonna ask you this question one more time.
Okay.
Two things are gonna happen. You are either gonna answer my question, or I'm gonna hold you summarily in contempt. And the court officer will bring you to a jail cell, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. You understand that?
So.
Mr. McLeod,
Contempt for what?
Mr. McLeod, two things are gonna happen. You're gonna answer my question, or you're going to jail for summary contempt for not complying with the court's request. Do you, Mr. McLeod, understand that the maximum penalty for the charge against you is 3 years in prison and or $1,000?
I don't understand the charges. All right,
Mr. McLeod is in contempt of court, taken into custody.
Really? That's it. Protecting my rights is what someone else has said.
Fucking joke.
This is- You guys are
Follow
following.
unconstitutional
Following
orders.
law orders, it's not
Not
constitutional at all.
everything.
Mr. McLeod is in contempt and sentenced to 1 day. Mr. McLeod, your sentence is 1 day in jail. We'll reconvene tomorrow and get you
This is about
notice.
the Constitution. There's nothing wrong except a question of excessive exercise.
You can see the judge really trying at first, being patient, explaining things slowly, giving him every chance to cooperate. But even the calmest judge has a breaking point. What makes it even crazier is how confident this guy looks while making a complete fool of himself. He's acting like he's uncovered some secret legal code when, in reality, the law couldn't be more straightforward. He's facing a serious charge, assaulting a police officer, likely a felony with potential 3-year sentence. Yet instead of addressing it or working out a plea deal, he's just wasting everyone's time, including his own. The judge even points out that nothing he's saying applies, but Mr. McLeod just keeps going, trapped in his own fantasy world. As entertaining as it is to watch, there's also something sad about it. He clearly isn't mentally grounded. Sovereign citizens genuinely believe they're exempt from the law because of these made-up legal theories. But courts have rejected those arguments for decades, going back to the 1990s and beyond. Judges are required to enforce actual law, not someone's personal version of it.